Hey, it's Pierre. I have some feedback for you today on the Oliver Apex 700 squash racket. This is the racket that the German #1 Simon Rosner uses. This is a traditional string shape and kind of a hybrid, I guess you could say. It's a little bit bigger than your standard traditional head shape, but not quite all the way a teardrop. It has got quite a thin profile here. The beam is very small compared to one of the other rackets that I am about to review. This is the Oliver Apex 900. You can see the 700 is much thinner. It comes with a white Oliver X-Dry grip, and there's the Oliver logo there. And I think it's got a pretty decent color scheme. It's black, white, and blue. Looks pretty sleek. The grommets here have an interesting shape. They're kind of offset in a way. Instead of being completely parallel to the frame, they're sort of staggered a little bit. I think they spelled staggered wrong. If you look through this direction, you can see this grommet's further to this side, and then this grommet here, below it, is further to this side. I took this out for a solo hitting session to get some feedback, and I found that this was very difficult to adjust to. And thank you to Pete from Oliver for sending me this, because I get a lot of requests wanting to know how this racket plays. And Pete had warned me that it is more for the German tree choppers amongst us and not necessarily the most forgiving racket in general. And he was right. I'm sure this has its fans out there, so if you're liking this racket, just pause this right now and go play with your favorite racket, the Oliver Apex 700. But for me, I had a very difficult time getting a good feel on this racket. It felt like it has a lot of flex because of the thinness of the beam, but yet when I made contact, I just didn't get any sort of response that I was able to really process. I could not figure out how to use this racket, to be totally honest. So I don't know how Simon Rosner goes out and wins the Tournament of Champions, or maybe makes it to the final or whatever. But I think this would take some adjustment, for me anyway, to get used to perhaps the staggered stringing pattern, as well as the flexibility in the throat paired with a touch of head heaviness. Oh, this, by the way, is 146 grams. Not that heavy, and 36 3/4 balance point, so maybe a touch head heavy. It's just that the striking the ball, I did not get a sensation that I was really familiar with. So this is an interesting one, and you have to be from the forests of Germany to truly appreciate it, perhaps. Yeah, on the head. They're kind of weird.
Can't join the squad, though.